I used to wait for permission to protect myself. But who was the permission going to come from if not myself? Things weren't looking good. I'm 33, but I still had problems with boundaries. I used to be afraid to say no to people. Many people in my life always knew I would say yes, so they always asked. They'd ask me to go on double dates, even blind ones. Asked me to go on trips with them when they needed company, although my money wasn't always right. I often got invited to attend boring activities because the person did not want to go by themselves. I was just always worried about letting people down, so I didn't. Sometimes I would get asked to loan money to others, even though sometimes I would not see that money ever again. I would have to work some overtime hours just to make ends meet after I loaned the money. They often borrowed with no concern for my state of being and what I was dealing with. I knew what the state of my finances were when they asked, but I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings, so I chose to hurt my own situation. I guess I often played the martyr, which was not a good thing for me, but good for everyone else. One day, it went too far. I found myself in a bind in which I was drowning. Drowning in obligation, drowning in debt, while waiting in regret. I couldn't take it anymore. It shouldn't have gotten to this. It made no sense that I placed myself in this position, and I was bound to get myself out. The first time I said no to someone, they were surprised. Actually, flabbergasted that I had the nerve to say no. Like I was obligated to their needs and not my own. That really woke me up. These people really felt I was here to serve them with little regard to my own needs. Wasn't that something? My eyes were really opened and my disposition changed. I said no again and again and again. Then I got the response I expected. The passing of the blame. How my not helping was going to cause this and that to happen to them. Like I had put them in the position they were in. No accountability. I stood my ground, however, and didn't relent. I didn't know where I had gotten that power and determination from, but it was there and made itself known. I had had enough. Enough of the struggling and the confusion I had created in my own life by not standing up for myself. After the first 2 or 3 no's, it came easier. I had just needed to make that first step, climb over that first hurdle, and it became so much easier. And I never went back. A new day was born. I began to see how people really were, at least the ones I was surrounded by. Many people are selfish and self centered and only see what matters to them. Well, I needed to try that out for a time, to focus on myself, put myself first for a change. It had been a long time coming, and I was about to see. In my newfound freedom and courage, I arrived at some new assertions. I helped the changes in my life stick with these new affirmations. I am allowed to prioritize myself. My boundaries are valid. No one is going to love me more than I should love myself. But it wasn't over as yet.